Alright, Barbarian, which is a 2022 horror film. It is directed and written by Cregger. Not familiar with his work. It's pretty much about a young woman discovers that rental home, or Airbnb, whatever those are, she is booked, or the rental home that she booked is already occupied by another person. Against her better judgment, she decides to spend the night, but soon discovers there's a lot more to fear than just an unexpected house guest, and stuff ensues. Creepy stuff ensues. Sarah Paxton's in this? Who did she play? Barely see her in anything. Like, what character was she? Sarah? Or, I mean, Megan? Bill Skarsgård, who's Pennywise, the new Pennywise, which I didn't care for his Pennywise. Could have been better. But here, I thought his acting was fine. He seemed like a decent guy here, although stupid in his demise. But overall, I didn't mind his character. Gina Campbell, who plays Tess, I thought she did pretty good in this, really good acting. Everybody was pretty much fine in this, pretty good. Justin Long I like from Jeepers Creepers cameo in 2. I know he was in that movie Tusk, which I didn't see it. I saw clips and reviews, and what I saw I did not care for. But yeah, Barbarian. It's already being held up as like one of the most scariest movies of the year, next to X, which I'm like, what? Because both of them suck. I'm not gonna say this movie sucks. It's hard to describe. Unsettling, harrowing, and eerie. It's not It's not unsettling and barely harrowing, and eerie a little bit, but not much. I liked Justin Long's. Well, I shouldn't say. I liked the direction they were sort of going with his character, because it pulls like a Psycho, where you think the Tess character and Bill Skarsgård characters are gonna be the leads, but then you think they're dead, and then it cuts to Justin Long's character, who's we don't really know much about him other than I guess he's in networks, and he has accusations against him, and we don't know if he did it or not really. And by the end, I guess pretty much he did it. That sucks. And even by the end, is like his character is Two-Faced, because then he does stupid stuff. He turns heel, although he was heel all along, I guess, really. But yeah, the Tess character I didn't mind, aside from her being a bit dumb, where I can't leave him, I have to go save him. Granted, she does get the police involved, but the police are just nuisance and don't help at all. They don't even die. So we don't get no really much gore in this movie. It's really only 2 people die. No, 3 people die, because Bill Skarsgård character and the homeless man and Justin Long. Spoilers. Now I want to say, do I recommend it? Do I not recommend? Because just because I like or don't like a film, it doesn't mean that you shouldn't, go out and see it or not like it. Because some people wanted to know my thoughts on certain films, and I wanted to give my thoughts on this one, and I thought it was just alright. Uh, I mean, spoilers, the big reveal is a feral, naked, incest, inbred, Hills Have Eyes reject lady, which you sort of feel bad for her. Granted, she, and I sort of liked elements they were doing with her, where, you know, she kidnaps people, and then she tries to raise them or as like her own children or something like that, and in a twisted, sick way. She has like this. She even has her dad, which is weird. He's still alive because we get a flashback as well. Not a lot of context until, although I guess there sort of is context by the end of that flashback, um, of what he was all about. And he's still alive in this, and then he kills himself because I don't know why. I guess he feels bad because, but then I'm like, dude, like now you choose to kill yourself because Justin Long's in my room and he's yelling at me, and I'm an old man. But yeah, overall, and even the way it ends is just abrupt, because like Tess, because the feral inbred lady, she kills Justin Long, rips his head apart, pretty decent effect like that. Wish we got more body count, but you know, I get it was trying to set mood and it was more on the atmosphere and whatever. Granted, it doesn't end the downbeat, at least, because the test girl, she kills the monster, and although when she pulls the trigger, then it cuts to credits. I'm like, wow. And it plays like I believe it's an old Motown song, which I'm like, how did you know I love Motown? But yeah, overall, it doesn't deserve a 92% on Rotten Tomatoes. I think I don't understand people's, uh, you know, I would say Terrifier's way better than this, at least, you know. Granted, like, again, there was some stuff I liked in it with Justin Long's character. I wish he would have been an actual good character. Um, I wish they would have developed, or gave him like a redemption type thing, where he did this terrible thing, but he's trying to sort of, not make up for it, but kind of, well, I guess maybe, but I don't know, he's trying to do right, um, by himself, by Tess as well, because he ends up accidentally shooting her in the stomach. She still lives, which is funny, and but yeah, I liked Tessa's character, where she's sort of smart and at the beginning, where I don't know if I want to stay here with this guy who used to be a clown. um, but I like Bill Skarsgård's character, but then he dies, which is a pretty decent scene. Um, it's shot fine. It's shot pretty good. Yeah, not a lot of jump scare really. It's more on atmosphere. I like this one scene where they had Justin Long in the tunnels of the house, the basement, and it does like this POV shot of him with a flashlight and a knife. I wish we would have got some more of that, where it's him trying to avoid this thing. He's running around in these tunnels. That would have been. I would like to see more of that, where it's like a survival horror game, which it what you know. I would like to see that, but they're like a Resident Evil rip off a bit, one of those newer ones. But yeah, overall, I would say if I guess, if you like eerie, there is some creepiness to it with the backstory of this thing. So I would say that. But yeah, overall I didn't mind the film. I wouldn't watch it again because I thought it was lame overall. But yeah.